36 million people are facing the worst drought in 40 years. In September 2023, the United Nations issued a call for action on behalf of the Horn of Africa. The next few years could be catastrophic, and Somaliland is no exception.
sanadka bilowgiisii oo kale waxaan haystay oo kale ariga wuxuu ahaa dhowr iyo lix imika waxaan haystaa 40 intii kale waxa ku dhacay abaara jira abaari markay ku dhaceen abaarihii bay raaceen wax way dhinteen badankii soo dhintay marka abaar ku dhaceen xooluhu waxay cunun waayeen aan xaggi biyaha noogu tahay adankan joognaba biyahaan baa jirta xaalif baa jira.
In Somaliland, in the Horn of Africa, we've been part of the world that is very badly affected by the current drought. We had a very bad locust infestation that decimated the crops that we had, and it was followed by a lack of rains.
Because of this year's terrible drought, we are entering the Jilel, the dry season, with no grass and no perspective of rain for the next 5 to 8 months. Now imagine you're a herder and you have 50 heads of sheep and goats, and you have no grass, and you have no prospects of rain. This is the situation that we are in right now. My family and I have been in the Horn of Africa for about 6 years, and 3 of those in Somaliland. My name is Benjamin Elias Sile, and I started a company called Bizra. Bizra is a social ecological company. We are a business that is trying to solve global and local social and ecological problems. The way people manage their animals can either destroy or restore the land. As Bizra, we've been working closely with local leaders and the Edna Aden University and experimenting with regenerative practices and adapting them to the local Somali context, technically and culturally.
With Bizra, we have been able to experiment. We started with just 40 heads of sheep and goats and had them grazing in a way that they could feed on a part of the farm to a point where they did not destroy the roots. And while they're grazing, they're dropping, their hoofs are beating the ground. So when the next rains come, the rain has time to settle and feed the grass at least, or sink into the ground and feed the roots of the plants that were there. With this experimental grazing, animals have grown, they have become fattened, they are healthier, they're reproducing. We've from 40, we've gone up to several hundred. And we share this idea with our neighboring farms so that they too can do what we have done.
For this coming dry season that comes at the end of a year-long drought, experts predict the death of millions of animals. To face this terrible challenge, Bizra is going to start a regenerative relief project. We will invite our immediate neighbors to come onto our farms, and we will provide grass, water, and purchased hay so that they can keep their livelihoods, keep their herds alive throughout this dry season. In doing this, we will continue our regenerative practices that will heal the land over time. It will cost about $10,000 to save the livelihoods of 5 families for the whole dry season.
But we cannot do it alone. We cannot do it alone, and we need help so we can save lives, so we can save the environment.